what it was, maybe?
Physical damage.
Well, you tell me when you're ready.
What, Jungle Mundo?
Just some people that I want to win.
Jungle Mundo is the fastest jungle in the game.
I say he wasn't a good jungle, I just thought that you were bad at it.
Oh yeah? Because you've seen me jungle so many times.
I think I'm...
That's lame.
Yep.
What's lame?
The Civ 5 demo evidently lets you get to medieval era once, and then that's it. You can't play anymore.
Ah. Well, that's why you need to stop playing the demo. Isn't it cheap enough now? Also,
It's still like $30.
is everyone ready? Are you ready now, Voss?
Yeah.
They have a not Game of the Year edition, because the Game of the Year edition is probably fairly expensive.
No, that's the not Game of the Year edition. It's $30. Game of the Year is 50, or maybe 40.
No, that sounds right, actually. I don't know, I'm trying to get people back into playing it again, and if we can get some multiplayer games going, it'd totally be worth it. But so far it's just been me, Kevin, and another guy from around here in Austin who is also named Kevin.
I want to shoot something.
I'll play whatever. If you guys wanna just give me a roll.
Voss, are you going mid or top?
Preferably top. I don't trust myself middle there yet. If I fuck up top lane, it's less dangerous than if I fuck up mid lane.
I'm not sure I agree with that statement.
Well, good evening, everybody. Probably only going to be one game tonight. Possibly two if this is really quick, but it's risky if we do a second one. And that being because we have a patch coming in for
top lane ends up being almost its own little world, one-on-one, with the jungler occasionally showing up.
Yeah, but if I'm doing poorly, I can hide under my tower where the jungler can't reach me, and I can still gain levels. If I fuck up the mid lane, I can put the whole map at a disadvantage. I don't know, I'm more comfortable top.
Fair enough. Just that my experience on top lane is whoever gets that first kill, the jungler needs to immediately step in and reverse that, or it's going to turn into 3 kills, which quickly turns into tower diving to kill you and not caring anymore. Mid's a shorter lane, so it's easier to have the other player shove it into your tower as opposed to just say, well, oh, you've got a bigger creep wave? Well, I'm going to let that roll all the way over here. You better not touch anything while it comes this way.
In response to that, cupcakes.
Fair enough.
Well, welcome to the game, everybody.
Let's get in range.
Who am I going to be against? Sivir and...
Yep, 9.8 was the magic number, Ciderhelm.
That Sivir has teleport. I'm going to wish I had teleport.
Last time I played Cassiopeia against Ryze, it was a disaster.
Welcome.
Gonna have to be careful about this and hope to avoid a Cuban Missile Crisis.
Bay of Pigs.
Wow. I had to tab to look at character names to see what reference you were making, and that's pretty bad.
"30 seconds until minions spawn."
So, oh yeah, some big news. So I'm working on a video
So
to...
if you've ever played Chrononauts,
I put this on real quick.
if the Cuban Missile Crisis never happened,
Fireworks?
Armageddon occurs in World War III.
I'm working on a video on warding,
So,
counter
if
warding,
you actually follow the
clairvoyance,
Terminator chronology,
locations,
if-
but also a lot of the strategy with it.
The Resistance in the future never sends the Terminator
And
back
I'm also
in time to
putting together a section
protect John
of
Connor.
the ebook for that, so learn the League.
Doomsday happens much later
Now,
in the future.
tonight I should have the ebook section, most of it done. I'll have enough that I've
Reverse
already
engineering
got
the first
most of it
Terminator
done.
gives Skynet a boost in technology that
Anyway, I should
bumps
have
the
enough
Doomsday up
that
like
I'm going to
50
actually
years.
put it up in the next few hours. So
Terminator
if you
2.
do own it, you
Our
can go
window
and
is nowhere here.
go over and
Tristan.
download it. Again, that's a few hours after I'm saying this right now. Oh, do we not have
Ready?
a... Oh, okay.
I'll go for
I should be
red.
paying more attention. Anyway,
I don't know.
yeah.
And that whole
And then
disaster
tomorrow I'm
mode
actually
just
going to get all
occurs
the
because
footage and
Arnold
screenshots and
Schwarzenegger's
everything from in-game. So, to make the video and add more to the
something.
guide.
Ready? Aim? Fire! Wanna see the fireworks?
This, Saver has
Ready?
Doran's.
Aim? Fire! I wanna shoot something.
First,
That was dumb.
Range.
I should have just taken the advantage while I had it.
No, dumb is just playing with health points.
Wanna see the fireworks?
an ally has been slain.
Oh no, oh
Can't even
no.
put a dent in him.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Rise is cool.
This has been a good
No,
guy.
he's not particularly good or even beating me to anything. It's just he has 900 health at level 2.
Well, this one was just my fault. I tried to flash and kill Rise.
Fire!
But like if I
And
was using
got
health
wrecked.
yellows instead of armor, I would have survived and maybe even gotten the kill, or he wouldn't have even come into the tower in the first place.
I'm coming up top. You're probably gonna have to hit level 3 first to do something though. Are you
We're
close?
level 3 in a moment.
I'm going in.
An enemy has been slain.
I should not have done it there. I fucking got greedy and did the exact same thing. I got lucky and it worked this time.
Has been slain.
Hey, does my jump is almost available if she gets greedy.
Thank you.
Oh, your moon to jump sucker.
Fire! Let's get in range.
Wasn't even aware they had a nocturne.
something.
Well, that's too bad.
Y'all ready to do something bottom or y'all pretty young?
Nah, just
Ready?
lost our opportunity.
Aim. Fire.
I guess I'll go ward it for it.
I wanna shoot something.
I really think we can kill this Lux. Like, she's pretty young too.
Oh man, I'm not getting opportunities here. Oh, I just missed one as I said that.
Let's get in range.
Raise Lux.
See the fireworks?
No, I'm on mid lane.
Oh, Cider. Oops. I'm coming in behind.
Okay.
Ready?
No, she knows I'm here. Maybe.
Fire!
Alright, I'm going. Coming in.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Oh, burned a flat. I'm gonna come in behind Rise.
I don't think he's got it warded.
In range. I wanna shoot something.
Double Dorans.
It's playing really cautious though.
Ah, almost ran him right into you.
Yeah, I don't think he saw me.
Ready? Aim. Fire!
Not sure.
His lane's about to get pushed though in a second. Oh shit, Nocturne's on.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Wanna see
Sorry
the
about that.
Fireworks? Let's get in range.
Oh, really? That didn't count? I need to get some more damage. I also need to be better.
I wanna shoot something. Let's get in range. Wanna see the fireworks?
I'm gonna hit red and come back up top.
Alright, how long on blue spawning?
It should be
There it is.
right now.
Ryan's missing. He's probably at their blue. Never mind. He just came back.
You gonna try to grab by yourself?
Yeah.
I need to pull real quick and I head up top.
Ready? Aim. Fire! I wanna shoot.
I don't understand how he's auto-attacking and I'm barely last hitting and the lane is pushing.
Let's get in range.
Is he even using his parlay on minions?
No.
Ryan's missing.
So I don't understand how the lane is pushing because it's pushing and I'm not hitting it.
You ready to do something?
Aim.
Not really, but I will.
Fire! Wanna see the fireworks?
Knock his bottom. Excellent.
Yeah, we've been watching it for a while.
An enemy has
Shoot
been slain.
something.
An ally
Oh, that was a
has
lucky
been
ignite.
slain.
Yeah, well. Luck doesn't really help me, does it?
An enemy has been slain.
Let's get in range.
Double kill.
There we go.
Nocturne came mid.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Is he coming up top?
In a body bag, maybe.
Oh. I didn't even notice you killed.
I wanna shoot something.
Only reason I'm being as aggressive as I am, because I have my heal ready.
Yeah, I
Being
forgot to
as
mention
out
before we
as I
started
am.
playing, but there is a serious storm going on outside
That
right now. It
Nocturne
seems to have
bot
died
over
down
so
a
much
little bit.
time to get health back, but
Haven't lost
still
any
come
yet
back and
tonight,
probably
but
destroy her.
My track record for that over the last couple months has been not very good.
There is a couple tornadoes up in Lubbock.
Something.
I mean, it was still a
This
waste of
fucker
time for
bought
Nocturne
elixirs
while he was down
and
here,
a
but
giant's
still.
belt. I'm so fucking screwed.
Look at the pretty.
Straight tanking thing.
Yeah, he's building a tank. I can't touch him now.
I can.
Nocturne looking top.
No, I think they're doing blue.
They're doing blue, yeah. Nope.
No, they're coming in. They're going to dive you.
They're coming around through the tri-bush.
I wanna shoot something.
Come on, boy. I think Nocturne's doing my golem. Maybe.
Kaboom!
Any idea where they are?
They're ahead.
Ready?
He was trying to do my golems, but
Yeah, they're my way. I got them both here.
Oh, this
I'm on my way
Cider.
down.
I kind of feel
Let's
bad
get
for
in
this Cider.
range.
They're just wasting a lot of time.
They're just derping between lanes.
I feel like telling her she should watch the don't feed.
Don't see Rise
Also,
either.
it's not out of mana, but
Come
not having
through.
vision there is kind of...
Noct is looking at the
I
tri-bush.
mean, they're not out of mana, collectively.
There's right.
Ready? Aim. Fire!
Has GP warded this at all?
No, he's gonna ward him.
I'm gonna gank him again.
Ready?
He runs down there and checks the bush every now and then, but that's most he's doing for wards.
Direct hit.
He's backed up. I'm coming back. I'm gonna go straight in. So come
Or
on.
shoot something.
This
He
is
gets
definitely.
warded. I haven't seen him buy one, but
I think Noct warded it for him. Nocturne's right here, floating around guys.
Derping around mid, yeah.
Let's get in range.
well,
Where
I
is
can't
the-
stop Gangplank from farming, but we can.
Pantheon.
What's his
He's
bonus?
missing.
There's 3 missing, so be careful, Buck.
Basically, the point of that statement was that nobody in this game stopped Pantheon from farming.
You wanna grab this?
Oh, sure, I was gonna gank bottom, but looks like they're moving up anyway.
Let's get in range.
Thanks.
Here. Let's do dragon.
I could have
But
flashed
you
and
know,
killed her,
picture-
but I would have died
If you continue
myself.
until everybody watches the
with
stream,
my ult.
Kaboom!
I'm just saying that's not how old I'm gonna tell them you are.
Ah, don't burn out!
I'm watching it. That would have been kind of funny though.
I wanna shoot shoot something.
Oh, come on.
Nice missing. It's not mid. Where is it?
It's bot.
I was gonna say, it might have been tough, but I ducked into a cliff.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Fucking
heal.
I'm on my
heal.
way bottom.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Killing spree.
I need sustain pretty badly.
I'm gonna lose my tower here in a second.
Rampage. An enemy has been slain.
We got Cider.
I had a very solid escape,
Nice.
and I didn't
And
even die
rise.
there. If I had
Let's
a
push
little
this
bit better
tower.
awareness and knew he was going to die from my teammates getting in there, I would
Well,
have backed
we
off
cleaned up
after
four
I
down
used
here.
my
Okay.
knockback on him. So
So I didn't get here to help before you guys.
that's how I could have improved that, where I wouldn't have died and he would have.
We already
Dragon's
did
already
that.
dead, John.
But yeah, I had a very good escape, and then I let him kill me. That was my
Jeez.
fault.
Maybe if you weren't so old.
Fireworks?
Just kidding. But yes, we did do Dragon Eye.
Ready? Aim.
Should have like asked before we killed this tower if you guys actually wanted us to push it.
No, it's fine. 16 minutes in,
You
17
can come up here and
minutes
push this tower. I'm okay with that.
You want to gank this
The
now?
fireworks?
Yeah.
Let's get in range.
Actually, I no longer want anything to do with it.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh, you should have died.
So, I suppose you guys figured out that Rise didn't come back to his lane. I was just about to call that.
I want to shoot something.
I'm just gonna
Think my
make sure
tower
I'm
dies,
fully
dude.
out of this.
Ready? Aim. Fire!
Well, this is kind of embarrassing. I noticed that all three of them were back or knocked back at the same time. I had no idea it was an AoE knockback until I actually saw that and saved my life too.
What time
You
is
still
it?
around?
Fireworks?
3 central.
I don't really like buying
Gameplay's to say.
the
Your
crit
turret
cloak
has been destroyed.
before I buy the pickaxe because the pickaxe is more consistent damage. Whereas the crit cloak is something, I mean, it's good, right? But
No, I'm
it's
pretty
a
sure
chance. You can't
he's been
rely on
farming
it.
since 40 CS and he's over 100 now.
Fair enough. Let's do
So
this.
when I'm building an Infinity Edge, I usually try to build the
I want to shoot something.
pickaxe first, but when it's money, when I'm back at
That's
base like that,
awkward.
Dominating.
not too many options.
Ready? Aim. Fire!
I thought it was going to be Gangplank, not Rise, so I dropped the Shroud to get the armor so we could push the tower while he was still there.
Look at the pretty explosion.
He has magic resistance too, right? But it's just to you.
Yeah,
So I tanked the
Which-
tower.
so it was probably okay. Well, I probably lived through Rise because of it.
I want to shoot something.
I think they miss every skill shot in the world.
Range.
Blue should be back up real soon, by the way.
Nice. Thanks for the heads up.
Gangplank got Dwarmogs and over 100 armor now.
Something.
He's probably going Atmos, so he's going to get even tankier.
Blue's up now. Come help you get it if you
Your
hurry.
turret has been destroyed.
I can grab it myself if I didn't have 3 people
I'm
pushing the
coming to
lane.
your, I'm coming to your lane.
Aim. Fire!
Gangplank will be there in a moment, so you're not going to have 3 for very long.
I'm on my way down.
Want to see the fireworks?
Got a flash. Jeep is still top.
Yeah, he tried to come back and kill me.
Let's get in range.
Alright, I'm backing off getting blue.
Okay, okay.
Unfortunately for him, I'm outmatched, not retarded. Shut up, dudes.
You do have Nocturne coming in too. I don't want to get into that.
Such a pansy.
Wanna see the fireworks?
You have been
Oh.
slain.
Oh, my flash never went off during that. Okay. Could have gone a little further, but
They're all 5 mid?
I'm not sure if it was already whatever killed me was already in the right.
I'm afraid Lux is gonna ult.
She used it already, but it might be up soon. It's a short cooldown.
I'm gonna have to buy an early Last Whisper if this Gangplank really is just stacking as much as the time we can look at. Gangplank and Nocturne have some armor. I'll get Last Whisper at the normal point,
Wanna
which
see the
is
fireworks?
after a Z or maybe a Phantom Dancer.
Dragon's up.
Sivers around here. I'm hurting pretty bad.
They're coming.
Let's get in range.
That's a terrible idea. I should have just left.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has
Don't
been
worry, this and
slain.
I are doing it for you.
Enemy double kill.
Aim. Fire. Let's get in range. I wanna shoot something.
I'm gonna head top and see if I can push that real quick while they're still on the other side of the map.
Unfortunately, there's a big wave of arc reefs up there, which is like candy for, yeah, there's Gangplank.
I just can't do it safely.
Tank Plank's already got 3 grand health.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Ow. That and the
Did
armor,
what
yeah.
I could to him.
There's just not much I can do.
Wanna see the fireworks?
He might overextend up here, though.
Yeah, I missed the push with that.
I wanna shoot something.
Not convinced we could punish him if he did.
Is that
Ready?
it?
Aim.
Yep, it's mid.
Fire.
Has been slain.
They all have just been floating around mid the whole time.
My GP is gonna get more harm.
Let's get in range. Ready? Aim. Fire. Let's get in range. Let's get in range.
Oh. So I'm actually... This is a little bit overextended.
Wanna see the fireworks? I wanna shoot something.
I'm gonna grab my IE and a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Ready, aim, fire!
Stop the type or something.
Let's get in range.
Our blue is up. I don't know if it's how long it's been up or if they've taken it.
It just came up because I just grabbed red.
They're going.
Something.
They have a lot at our tower right now.
We're split up though, so
Okay,
we're gonna fight.
yeah.
Now's the best time to do it.
I'm coming in behind you. Going in.
Shoot something.
Silver wasting it all.
Not exactly
Got
the
a flash
longest
or two as
cool
well.
down in the game.
Nocturne's floating around Wraith.
Ready, aim, fire!
Wow, what a freaking lucky crit.
Not sure if that's really what he wanted to do though.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Double kill.
Oh man.
Enemy killing
In his stun
spree.
combo, couldn't flash out of it. Oh well. Got a couple good kills there. So Last Whisper will be next.
Yeah, watch our top.
I'm heading that way. Boss will get there first. I'll head in. Beat him at the second tower. Don't think we can stop that one.
Turret has been destroyed.
Their Gangplank's doing well, but he's getting very greedy, or I don't know how
Don't
greedy
think
he's
we're
been this
Baron, do you?
game. And I suspect when I finish the Last Whisper, he's actually going to fall apart pretty quickly. But, you know, it's possible I'll be wrong
Lord
about
there.
that. We'll see.
Ready, aim, fire!
There's Sivir. I don't know where enough for the rest of them are to keep pushing.
Look at the pretty explosion. Let's get in range.
Who on
We can
Dragon?
do Baron right now.
Yeah, actually.
Wanna see the fireworks?
They have no idea.
Just watch for the
Let's take
last
that
second.
top tower real quick too.
Let's get in range.
Yeah, no idea at all.
This poor Lux.
Oh.
Where'd she go?
Why you push her away?
Well, I pushed her away from the safety of her tower. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Let's stop chasing her. Well, let her colleague get her.
Slain an enemy.
Just kidding.
I'm bad, I know it.
Wanna see the fireworks?
I like throw a cleaver and she just like disappeared.
It's like she was up in the air and then gone.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Another? No, they're pushing me.
Fire!
No,
Well, one
people
person
believe it's
goes
just
back
Nocturne.
and we can keep pushing.
Someone should go deal with Nocturne.
I think.
One person.
Was it Mundo?
No, he's still here.
wasn't just an easy kill for them, that's all.
Rise porting.
Aim.
It's porting ahead of you.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
You thought it was.
Yeah. Nocturne really needed to be
Wanna
stopped
see the
soon.
fireworks?
I mean, Mundo was starting to teleport. I don't know why that stopped. But
Has been destroyed.
Meanwhile, Nocturne has successfully pushed 2 towers.
Yep. Like I said, needed someone to go back and deal with it.
Something. Ready. Aim. Fire.
good, I can get Last Whisper. Oh, what, am I not backing? What? I thought I was.
What is the fireworks?
Include the indicator on Dragon, they should have killed that. Oh, hello. Oh, we're doing Baron. Yeah, there it is.
So the next thing I'm going to do is upgrade my Phantom Dancer. I always can build really tanky like this, but once people get Armor Pen, or Magic Pen depending, they'll usually fall apart real quick.
Well, they're not really up on objectives.
There's
They're not up on
3
kills.
there, but that means
They're
there's
a
2 we
little up on
don't see.
farm. I'm gonna go top lane.
I'll head bottom then.
Let's get in range.
An ally has been slain.
Oh my
Alright, I'll
gosh.
clear bottom, then I'll see if I can stop him from taking the Nexus.
I don't even... I activated my W. I guess I just didn't move at all. My goal was to get in there, and I guess Mundo didn't need help.
Has been destroyed.
But my goal was to jump back there, knock them back, flash out if I needed
Not
to,
sure where they back
but
up
make
to,
sure that
so I'm gonna
Mundo
push
didn't
bottom.
die. And I used my W, and I wound up in the same spot. And I know that Tristana's jump is kind of like that, like, it'll just...
This is
I don't know. That's just irritating. I don't like her jump mechanics.
Yeah, they're...
World has been destroyed.
Wanna see the fireworks? Ready, aim, fire! Let's get in range. I wanna shoot something.
The only time you really buy a Black Cleaver is if you have an ability, say, it's super, super, super specific. So if you're like a
Aim,
Fiora,
fire!
Fiora's not even the best example, Warwick or something, you can build a Black Cleaver. Because your ult's gonna apply all 3 stacks instantly. If you're Shyvana, you can, but then at the same time, like if you're Shyvana,
All
you don't
those
necessarily want
wards.
to do that, right?
Wanna see the fireworks?
Dragon's up.
Let's get in range.
Just pop.
That means the Baron will be up soon, though.
They're done at the same time. Baron's got a longer respawn. But yeah, it's pretty soon.
Ready, aim, fire!
enemy.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Double kill.
Oh,
Double kill.
I want to protect the bit.
I'm so sad.
Your turret has been
Well, that would have been a delayed panic kill, I think. I don't think anybody else picked up kills, but that went really well. Oh, I totally should have used that elixir. I'm so bad. Oh, AP Trist is a lot of fun. AP Trist is... So Tristana is answering a question in YouTube. Tristana was made at a time, and she hasn't been updated since that time when there wasn't attack damage on abilities. Like physical attack damage didn't scale abilities. So her abilities all scale with ability power, and they scale extremely well with ability power. So like in the early and early mid game, if you have like a Rabadon or something, you will just destroy people. But it is harder to actually last hit and stuff with. Just her mechanics get kind of funky. Or are kind of funky for playing that way. And it falls, kind of like it falls out a little later game, but it's still really good. Yeah, it's still really good. Baron's up.
I wanna shoot something.
I got
I don't
greedy
think
there, by
it
the way.
is.
But I could have lived if I had used my...
If it is, that Gangplank ult's gonna look really strange.
Let's get in range.
We just run it.
an ally has been slain.
Wanna see
Oh
the
well, Cass.
Nocturne ulted me. I guess I was overlord.
Grab elixirs real quick if we're gonna fight, which I bet we are. What's my cooldown on that? Yeah,
I
that's long
wanna
enough.
shoot something.
You have slain an enemy.
She one went pretty easy.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. An enemy has been
Gangplank's down at
slain.
mid.
We got 2 Barons off.
Ready, aim, fire! Wanna see the fireworks?
Oh, I can't even buy anything towards that Bloodthirster. So Bloodthirster is going to be my next big purchase. I could, well, maybe.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Or Banshees wouldn't be too bad. But I think I really want.
I'm gonna check our blue.
Let's get in range.
It's still there.
To make sure that I'm ready to
That was my fault. I missed
knock
my...
people out with my damage.
Aim, fire!
This is a little bit overextended, but I should be able, hopefully, get away. Well, Nocturne I can 1v1
Dragon's
if I
up.
play it safe.
Wanna see the fireworks?
I'm on my way down.
Oh, it's not.
Damn.
They are quick. What? I'm actively not clicking on that.
Direct hit.
Oh, we're not. Wouldn't that have spawned before Baron?
Ow.
I wanna shoot something.
They're pushing.
Let's get back to the base.
Let's get in range.
We don't have anything to defend here. Let's not fight right there. Also, one quick second.
I wanna wanna shoot something. Ready, aim, fire! Let's get in range.
If I can get a good angle to get some shots off, I'm gonna get a lot of damage very quickly to this team.
Ready, aim, fire! Wanna see the fireworks?
You have been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Are they paying for it? Oh, they completely are.
Enemy double kill.
Do we need to push?
Double kill.
So they all focused
Don't
on me
really have a
there.
choice.
And
They
they completely paid for
they
it.
certainly had some tunnel vision things going there, huh, Cider?
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I kind of appreciated it after looking how that fight turned out.
Well, usually it's me that they tunnel vision on, and I don't last that long.
Not entirely confident on that statement.
Yeah, it should be fine. I think our bot tower is going to be fine, so you can push.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're taking it outer turret.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So there's a concept of you focus the carry, which a lot of teams do, versus do you try to peel, or not peel, do you try to break down the front line? And that's an example of focusing the carry, not paying
It's back
off.
after this.
Ready,
Your team has destroyed a turret.
fire! Let's get in range.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
I wanna
I think
shoot
it's a little bit
something.
more gold. So close on this bloodthirster. But I do only see one of them.
Let's get in range.
Top.
Just warded Baron.
I wanna shoot something.
Oh shit.
An ally has been slain.
Wanna see the fireworks?
That Gangplank is a thornmail.
Yep.
That's for Ciderhelm.
Ready, aim,
Yep.
fire!
Hey, don't get into a fight just yet. Okay. Oh,
Wanna see the
I'm sorry. I
fireworks?
didn't realize our inhibitor was still.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
We're trying to split.
I wanna shoot something. Ready, aim,
I'm just taking enough AoE damage.
fire!
They're headed towards Baron.
Yep.
Can we charge up it or do you just want to let him get it?
I think it's in our
Maybe you better
interest
try
to
something.
Get in range.
try something.
Especially since we can see where they stop.
The bush is warded the Cider walking into. So it doesn't matter if you walk out now.
I wanna shoot something.
They're gonna bait a fight. I'm glad all those bushes are warded.
Mexican standoff.
Let's go.
Oh, you didn't even knock off
I didn't
the.
even pop his bubble.
Yeah, it just
That
fell
was
short.
awkward.
Should we loop around and come at it from the other angle? We know that's the shortest distance, right?
What the hell?
That's what we keep saying when we're going to go invade their jungle.
Aim,
No,
They're
now
coming
the
in.
surprise is coming.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Just don't get split up in the jungle. Take this red, take this red.
Ready, aim, fire! Let's get in
We really
range.
need to have an oracles, and that makes this a little rougher.
We established there was a ward in that bush, Aaron, right?
No. Well, I thought this had an oracle.
Looks like no, because Gangplank just ran through it. I died completely from collateral damage there.
That should be handled.
I should have tried to flash out of my position a little sooner than I did.
I suppose that one's my fault.
Double boom.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Wait for it.
It wasn't just being out of position there. The goddess in that team fight was also not having oracles, knowing they had ward there. I think quick soon enough, but somebody else did. Thank heavens.
Moral victory.
Defeat.
Be that much different than being beaten by it and ghosting the stream.
What?
That's actually a really
Servers
good game.
down in 15 minutes.
Okay. I'm just looking at the matchup. So,
I did terrible. I should never play a Kali again.
I've never had a good game with Akali. I've played her several times, and none of them have been good.
I just...
I don't think I have much to say about that match.
can understand
what
that.
it
That's why I
was,
keep
what it
playing
was.
Akali.
Where there were mistakes, they were pretty clear. And
And I told Ciderhelm I didn't want to play. So I made the stipulation that I was going to play a Kali. And he agreed, so...
I'm just glad that I didn't have a blackout in the middle of the game.
And like I said, not the last one we'll ever lose.
well, that was a fun game for the night, guys.
Yep, and you can argue all you want, but we're not playing another because the servers are going down.
Yeah, Ciderhelm can't keep you up till 5 o'clock today.
Well, we could wait until the patch is done.
No. Go to bed.
You know, I got an idea for what we could do while waiting for the patch to finish.
Nope. I already
That's a
have
good
that installed
point.
right
That's
now.
a good point.
We could play Maple Story.
I feel like streaming a Civ match is a bad idea.
That'd be a terrible idea. That'd also be very boring. This is me waiting for Splug to finish his turn. This is
You're not
me
waiting for me to
building
finish my
a
turn.
road while Splug finishes his turn.
You wait for me to figure out that
It
Helsinki
turns over and
wants a
you
new
didn't
barbarian
get-
to show up. I want a new barbarian camp to destroy. It's like, come on. I've done everything. Who's waiting? God damn it. Damn you, city-states. But seriously, does anyone want to play Civilization for like an hour or two and then never finish the game?
No, I was up till 5 yesterday. I'm actually going to go to bed now.
I don't even have it installed.
Never even played it.
We should all install it.
I'll play with you this weekend. That being said, I have some interviews coming up in Austin. So, do you know any hotels in the area that are decent. The Round Rock area.
Round Rock area hotels? Wait,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah.
You can sleep in my couch.
Well, that Nocturne did a lot of damage.
I prefer to sleep on it if it's all the same to you.
I guess he's a jungler, which has some impact on it, but still.
That'd work.
That'd be awesome.
This is just a
I
standard
was,
build. Just looking.
I was looking at hotels in the area, and all I could find were some really nice ones that were really expensive.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's
Tanky.
really nice ones downtown that I know about, and there's some okay ones downtown that'll probably be a little more reasonable. But if you're looking for the Round Rock area, I live in Round Rock, so
Oh, no shit.
If I had wanted to
yeah.
win that last matchup, which I did, obviously, but what I would have done in hindsight is
Yeah, south edge
kill
of
the
Round
Sivir
Rock,
like I
right
did.
near Pflugerville.
and then make zero attempt to go head to head with that rise because I didn't need to.
Jackson,
Um,
Telltale.
I don't know if I could have backed
Tyke
off,
and
or I'm
something
not sure if I
else.
should have just
They're all
flashed
phone interviews,
backwards,
but if there's any follow-up,
or whether I should have tried to walk to a wall and flash over. I'm not sure what I
Yeah, sure, just
realistically
keep me posted.
would have
Even
had an
look out and be
opportunity
like a
to
Thursday
do.
interview, and you can
But
go play
certainly
Dragon's
that's
Lair.
That'd be kind of cool.
Watch people
a
push
slightly
miniatures
different
around.
position would have given me a
Meta
lot
solutions
better
are
chance to really nuke him down because Tristana has this amazing range at level 18. So that's how I would have won that.
So you want to play StarCraft 2?
Where did that come from?
He's adopted. I don't know.
No one plays?
Well, anyway,
Really?
good night, guys. I don't think I'll stream Lulu once she's up, but hey, maybe. No, the baby's been waking up earlier and earlier for random reasons, and so that's going to be too late no matter what for me to actually attempt to stream. But I might try to play her today, and the next don't feed is Lulu. What else is there to say? Is there anything of interest to say?
Channel Disillusion. Later updates.
Trying to think out loud. Is there anything of interest to say? Oh yeah, just a reminder, if you own the ebook, learntheleague.com, if you already own it, I hope within the next couple hours, a few hours, to have an update to it. It will be a partial update, so what I'm trying to do is kind of a comprehensive warding, clairvoyance, counter warding thing. The first part of it where I explain all of the stuff about warding, counter warding, when it's smart, when it's not smart, etc. Where I explain all of that kind of mind game stuff. That will all be up tonight, and then where I actually get in and do the diagrams and the video work for the video. You're going to see that coming in hopefully tomorrow because I really don't want to eat more time on the Don't Feed Lulu. So hopefully tomorrow that video will be up. Had a wonderful day today too. Went out grocery shopping.
Pick it off. There's Bug. Cider Bro.
See of us. Like grocery shopping. I guess that's... Man, what constitutes a wonderful day today is different than what used to constitute a wonderful day, because a wonderful day for me was going to my insurance company, going to the gym, not to work out, but to put our membership on hold because we haven't even gotten a chance to go back there since we had the baby.
Sorry about that. Wanted off.
Unfortunately, they let us put it on
And now I'm
hold
back.
rather than cancel it, which is nice because there's a pretty hefty, it's the YMCA, it's a pretty hefty sign backup fee, so that's nice. And then grocery shopping, and the whole time the baby was with us, and yeah, very amiable, very good mood about the whole thing. And then he got so tired during it that he passed out for like an hour in a store, so it was cute. But anyway, oh, more baby pictures. I can do that too, real quick. Let's see. These are from yesterday. There's his devious pose. And let's see what else I got. These are all pretty much the same thing. Oh, that's a devious pose. I'm sorry. He's up to something. But yeah, he's enjoyable. Quite enjoyable. So, but yeah, he passed out. My wife has an ergo carrier, which is like we don't use a stroller most of the time we go out. He's actually strapped to my wife, and it's pretty cute. And anyway, so where else am I going with this? So, played Mass Effect 3 yesterday. I'm not going to say anything about the ending or I'm not going to give any spoilers here. But man, the ending sucked hard. I am actually very surprised that they said they're actually considering changing it, changing what happens in the ending. I didn't read all the details, and I'm not sure how many details they gave, but I just can't believe I got that screwed in after playing the 3 games. But anyway, I mean, that's a discussion that those of you who have played Mass Effect 3, I'm sure you've heard somebody talk about that already. I had heard a lot about people's complaints about the ending, but until I actually finished it myself, I was sad. And not the good kind of sad. Not like the... Yeah. Oh, there's no spoilers. There's no spoilers. And what else is there? So Lulu looks like a lot of fun. I'm not a really good support player. Well, I'm just not practiced. So I'm talking about like clairvoyance and warding, counter warding, and all this stuff. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of research on it. So one of the series that's really good, if you get a chance to watch it, I don't know the name of the guy who does this, but it's Alton 10 on YouTube, where he interviews like pro players, and that's actually a really good series. But I make sure to watch all those, and I mean, I make sure to watch all those, and I read all sorts of places to make sure my information is good and solid. A lot of research and just a lot of gameplay knowledge too from my own games. But yeah, I'd recommend Alton 10, that YouTube series, because you'll find out a lot, particularly on a role that you're interested in. What else? I don't know. There's not too much else. Oh, one of the places I went was... So if you live in Tacoma or near Tacoma, Washington, there's a kind of like a farmer's market, but not really. Like, it's more of a store. One of the 2 places we went to shop today is called Farmer... No, what's it called? Tacoma Boys. I think it's called Tacoma Boys. Anyway, they have a mac and cheese in their frozen aisle. It's not even an aisle. It's just a small store, but it's a nice one. But they have a mac and cheese called World's Best Mac and Cheese or something, and that actually is really good. It's pretty similar to the recipe I have here on my YouTube channel. But if you live in Tacoma, I kind of feel bad for you. I mean, I live in Tacoma, but I don't know. I guess I really like the environment out here. Like, I like the mountains, I like the rain, I like all that stuff, but I don't know if all cities are like this. I think actually I've been to enough cities that I can say pretty confidently most cities are like this. I think I just don't like city life all that much. Yeah, just kind of grungy. I mean, Seattle's nicer, especially at the waterfront and stuff, but it's not that much nicer. Tacoma's Tacoma. I don't like the north end of Tacoma. I'm sorry for anybody who lives there, but I've never been a fan of the north end. Of course, I'm not a fan of much of Tacoma. But anyway, here I am ranting about my city. And I don't... Well, okay, so it's an old city. A lot of Tacoma is very old. It's a modern city, but it's not modern. Like, you're not going to find skyscrapers, stuff like that. It's generally an old city. There's not a whole lot of modernization going on. Old being old relative to the United States, right? Being West Coast United States. So if you're a European and you hear me talking about old and your city wasn't bombed into oblivion in World War II, then you're gonna think I'm ridiculous for saying something that's like 70 years old is old. But yeah. Traffic around the Tacoma Dome. I hate that. Well, I hate all of I-5 traffic. Hell, that's not even specific to here. If you live in California, I've been to California enough. I've spent enough time in California that I know I-5 is bad down there too. Especially some of those areas around Los Angeles. Boy. The thing I like about California is that it's sunny. The thing I hate about California is that it's sunny. Like, there's just no break in it. When I was down there for about a year, it rained, I think, 4 times. This was San Diego, right up on the beach. So, yeah, it rained about 4 times total. So, I just don't know how you guys can do it, but I'm so accustomed to rain. I like rain. I don't like rain all the time, but yeah, the Tacoma aroma. Yeah. I don't know. Well, good restaurants. I mean, few of you are saying that you do know about the area. Is this... Did I get kicked out of the game yet? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. Anyway, yeah, those of you that know about the area. Adriatic Grill, which is at the Tacoma Mall. It replaced one of the old kind of chain, like Red Robin. Red Robin's still there, but I don't remember what it replaced. But it replaced one of those. I think it even used to be like an Olive Garden or something. But that is a nice restaurant. That is a really good restaurant. I went there for our... after we got married. Extended family and everything. So Adriatic Grill, Wendy's Vietnamese. There's one down at Freight House Square, but there's another one near the Tacoma Mall. Both are good, but the one down at Freight House Square, which is a dead... Like, Freight House Square, that's where your business goes to die, except for this place, Wendy's Vietnamese. It is delicious. And I've been going there for nearly 20 years. I was taken there when I was young by my parents, and yeah. Come to San Francisco, fog for ages.
Alright, that's about low enough for me. Have a good evening, everyone. And rain salsa.
Yeah. Let's see. I-5 Portland is bad. Oh, I-5 Portland. I've been through I-5 Portland. Where did I go last year? I went to Cannon Beach. Actually, I went north of Cannon Beach. So I was going to go to Ocean Crest this weekend, and I might still, which is in Washington. It's a place on the beach here. But in Oregon, there was... So Cannon Beach, but what is north of Cannon Beach? It's like a... Come on, Seaside? Is this... No. Is it? Anyway, it's kind of a pseudo-resort town north of Cannon Beach. We stayed at a hotel there, and there's hotels, there's little restaurants, but it's all very kind of... I never know if kitschy is the right word, because I just don't know, but I keep thinking the word kitschy when I remember the place. But anyway, we went down there while we were staying there and went to Cannon Beach on our way further down to Tillamook. We stopped at Cannon Beach a couple of times. Yeah, Cannon Beach is beautiful. If I could live there, I would. I'd be scared of tsunamis, but if I could live there, I would, because that is an amazing place. What else? So, Tillamook, obviously. I've said this many times. I said it in the mac and cheese video. Tillamook cheese, Tillamook ice cream. If you have that brand available, which I believe is British Columbia, Canada, Washington, probably Idaho, Oregon, probably Northern California, maybe even beyond that. If you have Tillamook products available to you, pick them up, because they are probably the best out there, at least locally around here. Yeah, and their factory is amazing. So, I don't know. I've had a lot of fun, but I want to go to the coast again. Come to Norway. No big cities, varying weather, big mountains. It's nice. Yeah. I went to Germany and Denmark last year, and I sound like I travel a lot more than I do, although I guess I do actually travel kind of a bit. So into Germany and Denmark, and it's flat. And there's something weird about it. Like when I was in Germany and Denmark, I know this doesn't make sense, but it does. Like the cloud layer is higher in the sky. And at least that's how I feel. I can't confirm it for 100% sure unless I like saw side by side. I was in both here and Germany at the same time. But like the cloud layer in Germany was like twice as high. And so the sky looked bigger than it does here. Which was cool. The uncool part of it was everything was flat. There weren't many hills. So yeah, Norway is somewhere I'd like to go. I'm gonna be honest, like I would have to, if I were to travel through Norway or go through any of those mountains and stuff, I would have to find the roads that were a little bigger. Well, like Denmark's roads were like roads here where I live in the United States. They're like that, but Germany's roads are like smaller, much more windy. And I don't know if that's just because its road system was built more recently. Yeah, I don't know, but I would be scared on some of the small roads that I saw in Germany if those were like what I was driving up on mountains in Northern Europe or something. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. Let's see. Where was I in Germany? I was in northern Germany, a lot of it. Everywhere from... Where was Eurovision hosted? That's where I came in. I don't remember the name of it. Was it Dusseldorf? I don't remember. But anyway, in northern Germany, from where Eurovision was to where Hamburg is, and then into Denmark as well, because Denmark's right there. That's where I was. And then when we were leaving, went down through Switzerland, which was really cool, but unfortunately it was dark out, and I didn't get a chance to go down to, what's that lake in Zurich? I didn't get a chance to check it out. When we got there by train, it was too late, and I didn't get to see like the clock tower or anything like that. So I kind of missed out. But Switzerland's a place I'd like to go again, just to see it. Come to Canada. I've been to Canada. Believe it or not, I have been to Canada because it's right next to me. And what do I like about Canada? I like Whistler, because that's where I went. I like Victoria. I went to Victoria by ferry from here when I was young. My dad would take me there, and that was cool. So I remember Victoria. Victoria is one of those touristy places too. Vancouver's like the real city, and then Victoria's like the tourist city. Whistler was cool. I mean, Whistler's like the definition of a tourist city, but at least there's snow and stuff to do there. Poutine. I don't know why they don't sell that stuff in the United States, because that is delicious. Gravy and cheese on fries, that's a brilliant concept, and I am so sad that does not sell down here. Yeah, I don't know why they don't sell it down here. It's just delicious. But have I ever been to Mexico? I have not been to Mexico. Have I ever been to Whidbey Island? Is that where... Well, first off, the answer is no, I don't think so. But second, Whidbey Island, is that where... What's there? There's something military there, right? But I don't remember what it is. Whidbey Island. Bangor is a submarine base, and I don't think that's on... Well, I have no idea. I'm actually kind of confused as to what's in Whidbey Island. Tupac, thanks for the ebook cider. Awesome reference for new and experienced players alike. Thank you. I do appreciate the feedback. And yes, again, there will be an expansion to that tonight, and there will be a bigger expansion to it like in the next day or so. It really just depends. We have E18 and E6, which are both big. You can travel along those. E6 go through the length of Norway. So that's like... okay, so that's like the interstates here or the Autobahn in Germany, right? Probably bigger than the Autobahn from the way you're describing it. But, well, the Autobahn's plenty big. The Autobahn's a modern highway. So I don't know why I say bigger than. Cider, will you be covering Guild Wars 2, or will that be in the same boat as Warcraft? I want to and I don't, because I don't know. I don't know enough about Guild Wars 2. Like everybody's been saying, everybody who's played Guild Wars 1 has said Guild Wars 2 is this like revolutionary or Guild Wars 1 was revolutionary in the sense that it's not like your normal MMO. And I've heard so many good things about it. And Guild Wars 2 I've heard so many good things about. I'm genuinely tempted by it, especially since it'll break the mold of MMOs, hopefully. But I just don't know if I have time, because if it has like a really deep end game or like raiding and stuff, and by deep I mean time consuming, I don't actually mean deep, which is sad that I have to clarify that, but if it has like a very time consuming end game, I can't commit to it, but I have to see more. It sounds interesting. Please don't. I like every MMO that's been out there. I'm not a critic in the sense that I will go out and say, well, this MMO is good, this MMO is bad, whatever. I liked World of Warcraft a lot when I was playing it, but there is a limit to what you can do with World of Warcraft, and I've reached that limit. I liked Rift a lot. I even like Age of Conan. Like, Age of Conan's the kind of game where what's Vanguard? Boy, Vanguard had so much potential. Vanguard, Age of Conan. What's the other one that I played? Tabula Rasa. But Tabula Rasa wasn't like a AAA release the same way that Age of Conan was, or... Whoa. I think an ear just popped. And now I can hear more clearly than I've heard all day. Whoa. I didn't even notice. Well, that's cool. Anyway, yeah. So I tend to like MMOs, and especially MMOs where there's some new concept, and it's a deep world. Those are like the two things. Like when a concept is really well implemented, and is not just EverQuest. I like that. Yeah. So, who does your son get his eyes from? Our grandparents. I have green eyes. Wife has brown eyes. Oh, my parents, her parents, his grandparents. Yeah, that's... will I be covering Diablo 3 or Dota 2? So, Dota 2 maybe, but I'm not decided because I think there's just too much work for me to do in League of Legends, and I have projects I want to do for League of Legends that I'm working on that take a lot of my time. So the Don't Feeds are one, the Learn the League book and the Learn the League video series, which I'm starting. That's the first video that I've been talking about today. I've been wanting to get that up, or I'm trying to get that up within the next day. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. There's just a lot of investment in League of Legends right now, and I don't have any plans to break away from that. So Dota 2 is... like, if I really get into that, it's almost necessarily going to be taking away from time I can put into League of Legends. And I think there's just too much on my plate there. Dota 2 is an interesting game. I've played plenty of Heroes of Newerth, and Heroes of Newerth imports a lot from Dota. So the gameplay is very similar. I'm already familiar with the concepts like denying and everything. But I just don't know if I can... You have to spend a lot of time learning champions. There's a lot of champions I'd have to learn. That's what makes these games a lot of fun, but it also gives them this giant learning curve, and fortunately there's the time invested in learning the knowledge of a game that is going to be off-putting to me for Dota 2. Anyway, what was the other question? Diablo 3. So, maybe? I don't know. Maybe Diablo 3. I played it. It seems interesting, but then I'm afraid that... Nah, I don't know what I have. I don't know how interested I am in Diablo 3. Have you ever decided to take time on free MMOs, or are they a hit and miss? No, I've never invested any time into free MMOs. I don't know if they're good or bad, or like, don't take that as a value statement where I think they're just bad games. I just haven't even looked at them. I think the concept of a free MMO is probably a pretty solid one. Well, what constitutes a free MMO? I mean, if you're talking about like Age of Conan, well, I've played Age of Conan plenty, and it became free to play after I stopped playing it. But if you're talking about, I guess what's the word? More, not indie, but not big studio either. Yeah, I haven't played any of those. What do you think about the new item in League of Legends? It looks kind of underwhelming, but I could be wrong. The Maw of Malmortius, where you get extra attack damage the lower in health you are. Like, it seems like something that you would only pick up, like Hex Drinker itself. It's something you really only want to pick up in specific situations, where you're dealing with magic burst, etc. So, but it seems like a a very specific item, the Maw of Malmortius. What's your next Let's Play, e.g. Mass Effect 3? I don't know. So Mass Effect 3 I made the videos for just because I was playing it anyway, but I actually don't go out of my way to play new games anymore, because I just have too many responsibilities right now. So this was kind of an exception rather than the rule. And I don't think I do a very good job with Let's Plays anyway, primarily because I'm not, and I said this last night on the Mass Effect stream, but I'm not an entertainer. I mean, I hope that I am at times entertaining to watch, but I'm not somebody who can like always give you witty or funny commentary when I'm going through something. A lot of what I do has to do with game knowledge. So when I'm playing and learning a new game, just kind of like when I'm playing and learning a new champion on these streams, I don't have nearly as much to offer as some other people do. So I don't know how much I'm actually going to invest more into Let's Play, like going through a game, unless it's a game that I'm already going to do anyway. Plus, if it were my choice, I would do some of these for like older games. But I'm talking about like XCOM, UFO Defense. Loved it. Yeah. Well, your banter with Kage, Voss, Splug, and Diz is super entertaining. Yeah, but I can't do that in a single-player game, right? I mean, unless I had two people. That would be interesting. Well, that gives me an idea. Do you think ADS Scion... I don't know much about Scion. Scion's in that class of champions that I don't really know. Like, I know after he activates his shield, he has like a 4-second window, I think, before he can reactivate it to explode it, or it can time out on its own and explode. But in that 4 seconds, if you burst the shield down, it doesn't explode. I don't know if it times out on its own, if it explodes anyway. I know about his stun. Like, I kind of know how to play against a Scion and what a Scion is capable of, and I know that an AD Scion can kind of wreck you. So can an AP Scion in the right circumstances, but his exact power level I really don't know, because I really don't play him much. And by much I mean I don't think I've ever played him. No, I played him once. So yeah. Let's see. What is your current solo duo 5s? Oh. Low? I don't play ranked games very much, so I'm still, like, in placement games, or I guess... What? Oh, I can't even show you. Well, I'm still in placement games, or at least in, like, the first 20 games, so I'm 1200s, but I'm just about 90% positive that I belong higher than that. Because here's how it worked. Here's how ranked worked. I don't know what my elo should be, and I really don't care too much about ranked. But here's how it has worked. I started playing ranked right before I started the Don't Feed series, and I played about 8 ranked games in a row one night, and I lost pretty much every one of them. So I was knocked down to 1,000 elo because those were minus 40 points each. And it was stupid of me, and I know better. I knew better than to keep playing even though I was losing. And I was playing by myself. So it's not even something where I could recover. Like, if solo queue is a lot easier to get rank in than, or duo queue, where you have a person with you, a lot easier to get rank in than solo queue, because solo queue you have less of an impact on the game, plus you have less control over what you play. A duo queue, when you have somebody who's slightly different elo than you, what you wind up doing is, if they're higher, they're lower, then you're likely to have the first and last pick in a match. So when you get in, you can say, well, we'd really prefer to do range AD and support, which is what I've been doing. So you get in, you say that, and you can't really contest it, right? Your team can't really contest it because your first pick can pick the ranged AD. So anyway, I lost a bunch of games, got knocked down to 1,000 elo, and then when I could only win 20 points back, I've been on this like giant winning streak in ranked. With like, I'm not even sure the last game I lost in ranked. But yeah, so that's when I was playing. When I did the Sivir Don't Feed, I went on this huge winning streak in ranked with Sivir, and I was queuing with Disillusion and Supervoss, so depending on which one was on, I was queuing with them. And we just played ranged AD and support bot and just destroyed. But Disillusion is, I think, 1,600 ranked, so him and I would get matched up against 1,400 players. Between 1,300 and 1,450, we would get matched up against them. We just wrecked every single game. And when Voss and I were playing, Voss is closer to my elo. I don't know if he's been playing ranked since I stopped. Just wrecked every single game. I said this when I was talking about this earlier, but the main thing about solo queue is you want to be a carry. You want to be a carry because you can win the games. Higher elos, that changes a little bit. You really need to... I'm not going to speak to it. I mean, Elements has talked a lot about this, but a lot of high elo players have talked about this. I don't want to be the one like telling you exactly how this works. But I know I'm not wrong about it, but I don't feel like I'm the authority to be telling you exactly how this works. Actually, what the hell? I'd probably add it to the book anyway. So, yeah, if you play a carry or somebody who can win the game, it's much easier to win the game in solo and duo queue than it is to go and play like a support. Support can have a lot of impact on the outcome of games. So I don't actually... When I went on my losing streak, I was playing what the team needed. This is the best way of putting it. I played what the team needed. If the team needed support, I played support. If the team needed a tanker and initiator, I played a tanker and initiator. If the team needed a jungler, I played a jungler. And I actually got 3 wins off that. And I'm talking about, like, I think I played 40 total games or 30 total ranked games. So if I said 20, I'm remembering that I actually lost some too. And then when I started going on this huge winning streak, I played a carry. I played Sivir. Every game I played Sivir. Every game I queued with somebody who played support, and every game we won. That's how ranked has been going. But I haven't picked it back up again, so... and I don't really want to. It's harder to do it, so... Like... If I'm going to commit to ranked, I want to actually get high rank. But committing to ranked means I have to play... It's harder to stream is the main thing, because I can stream ranked, but we do get ghosted. Like when people recognize us, there have been a number of games where we have been ghosted, and I'm not thinking about like things where we suspected they were ghosting or anything. Ghosting is when somebody watches your stream and they can see what you're doing, even with a slight delay. There's a number of games where people have said up front, we're ghosting, or said at the end of the match or whatever. And I don't really care that much that happens occasionally in normal games. I do care that it happens in ranked games because I do, I want to take those seriously. So I'd have to put a big delay on the stream, which I can do, but the problem is then I can't respond to you guys as quickly in your comments, and I can't easily like tell you here's the keyword in the chat room and you guys can join or whatever, because then I have to wait 45 seconds or whatever to give you guys some kind of warning. So there's and the other thing is I queue with more than one person most nights. Usually there's a group of like 3 or 4 of us, and you can't do ranked without just going 2 or 1 or 5. So those factors combined, and I don't know realistically if I'm gonna get into ranked, but it's something I kind of like to. Like, ranked elo doesn't really matter, but at the same time it doesn't hurt, if this makes sense. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's my baby. He's being mischievous. Let's see if there's any other. Oh, there's a good picture. Off to university now. Live in England. Enjoy the rest of your daylight or day night. Well, see ya. Solo queue is much harder. Your team is solely the win. Wait. Yeah, I don't know about like elo hell. I don't know. My thought on elo hell is that there's no way that the system is going to be totally accurate. There's no way. It's not going to happen. And anything that they lead you to believe about it being accurate is not true. But by the same token, you can get through it. You can climb and rank. And when you get high... I'm not even going to say that. That's not what I mean to say. Your exact elo, you don't know what it is. You don't know exactly where you are in comparison to other players, and the elo system will not get you there. But it will get you to within a variance. Variant or a spectrum, is that? I don't know the math term for this, but there's going to be a range. Like, let's say that your true elo, what you are actually skilled at, is like, say, 1550. Then you can fluctuate between like 1350 and 1750. Maybe a little less than that, but you could reasonably be fluctuating that much from your true elo. Just given good luck streaks, bad luck streaks, etc. And so your true elo is going to be very hard to get to. And I think maybe at the higher levels of play, like when you're talking about just extremely good players who are all on the same page, maybe that variance is a lot smaller. So probably that variance is a lot smaller, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. So I do think you will like you'll have a trend in the direction of where your true elo is. But I don't think your elo will ever be like, this is where you are and this is where you belong. Like, maybe by sheer luck you'll wind up there, but that variance is always going to be there. I'm saying all this, but like I said, I haven't played enough rank that... Yeah. I asked this earlier, sorry if you answered it and I missed it, but were you planning on continuing the Don't Feed series? Yeah, Lulu's a continuation of the Don't Feed series, so I added Fiora. I took a break during. And I said this on Facebook, and I recommend you follow me on Facebook if you're not already. You can follow me on Twitter and you'll get a lot of the same, or you'll get all the same updates. But I said this on Twitter, but I was taking a break specifically for Fiora, to make sure that the League of Legends book, Learn the League, learntheleague.com, that was finished. So with Lulu, I will be starting the Don't Feed series again. It was just a break during that time period to make sure that was done. So I still delivered League of Legends content, but in a different form. So we should be seeing me starting the second series now too, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to schedule it all, but you'll be seeing Learn the League, which is going to be game mechanics, all stuff like that, as a video series, and you'll be seeing Don't Feed, which is obviously the champion-specific stuff. So there you go. All right. You can't carry Ram, scrolling way down here. Thanks for the compliments to my baby here. You can't carry ranked as AD carry because you can't gank top. Better play mid, and if you dominate your lane, you should gank bot and top every few minutes. Okay, so how to approach this? Yes, AP carries can easily carry games. Absolutely. That's part 1. Part 2, so can AD carries. Part 3, AP carries do have that flexibility to win the game early by moving top or bottom. Part 4, I don't really enjoy AP carries. So running a support AD combo bottom where we just completely dominate bottom lane every single game, that's worked out really well for us. But yeah, I know AP carries are really strong as well. Please don't get me wrong. It's just a personal preference. I really enjoy AD carries. Are you just doing Q&A Cider? Any game would do. Well, I don't really have any games installed other than Mass Effect 3, which is a different stream for me to make, and League of Legends, which is currently offline. So, yeah. Nah, no full family photo yet, but maybe soon. ELO should not even exist. Well, ELO should exist. I mean, there's got to be some ranking system, and it's actually it's a logical system. It's just based on. It was developed for 1v1. Like, I think it was developed for chess, and that's really where it belongs. And I'm not going to rip apart the ELO system and say it's bad, but I do think there's a caveat that it's a range, and it probably becomes more accurate. I think it's true to say. And I'm saying I think because I haven't actually thought about this, but it seems logical to me, thinking about it on the spot right now. As you get higher and higher ELO, the ELO will become more and more accurate. I believe that to be the case, but I could be wrong. Also, 1 second. Wow, you guys are lucky. I muted myself in time because I just sneezed really loud. Also, I think I might be getting sick. I sneezed when I woke up this morning. What do I think about Poppy Jungle? What do I think about Poppy Jungle? I think I remember reading that Poppy Jungle's weakness is that she has a fairly weak gank coming into the lane. Like, you really have to get caught out of position for her to be successful with her gank. But I could be wrong. I actually don't remember what I think about Poppy Jungle. And by what I think, I mean what I've read about Poppy Jungle. I don't think I've seen a Poppy Jungle in a very long time. Unless it was... Was that a jungle pot? No, that was against Tryndamere top lane last night. Yeah, I don't think I've seen... it would be very interesting if you cast Lulu's ultimate on Cho'Gath. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Somebody took a picture of it on Dominion, but the thing about Dominion is the camera angle, or the camera is zoomed out farther. So I think on Summoner's Rift is actually where it would look the biggest on your screen. I do have cranberry juice. I've got picked up a lot of this grape juice and grape cranberry and stuff today. How is ELO determined, and what does ELO mean? So Elo was named after a physicist, I believe. It is actually not all caps, which I was surprised to learn. But if you go and look, it's on Wikipedia. Just Google it real quick. ELO, and I think it's named after a physicist who came up with a scoring system for chess. It's pretty much that simple. Yeah. Are you going to play support Lulu? Well, I don't really know how you're supposed to play her not support Lulu. So yes, I'm going to play support Lulu. Maybe I'll get good at using clairvoyance too. Oh, Surge. I never see Surge. I saw Surge in that one game. Well, I mean, I see it occasionally, but this is pretty rare. I remember seeing Surge in the one game where they try. It was like, I think it was a Fives rank game we streamed. Yeah, it was a Fives rank game we streamed where like it was 5 or 4 teleports, 5 surges, and 1. I don't remember what Caitlyn was running. Promote maybe. But yeah. Or it wasn't Caitlyn. It was Misfortune was running around the map, and we knew that their entire team would teleport wherever Misfortune was and take down a tower, because she was the one without teleport. So wherever she went, if the team was going to function together, it was kind of a dead giveaway. Yeah. Well, all right. I am going to end the stream. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream. So I'm going to finish writing this up. I'll upload it. You can check on the... If you own the ebook, you can check it out today, and then I'll have the maps and everything. And I'll have the maps out tomorrow, hopefully, and the video out tomorrow, hopefully. No promises, but I really do want to get it done soon because I really don't want to be taking any time out of the Don't Feed Lulu, which I'll be doing. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful morning, depending on where you are. I might play some Mass Effect 3, but I might not. No guarantees. It just depends on how quickly I get this file up. So I'll see you guys.